Hello friends, and happy July. Today I thought it would be the perfect day to put the final touches on my coastal cottage kitchen. I have family coming over for the long holiday weekend and I just want to have everything set and beautiful so that I can enjoy barbecue with my family and just have it very beachy and coastal in here, and I'm really excited to share this space with my family and with all of you, of course. So before me I have all of the items, which I'll show you in just a minute. And behind me, you'll see that I do have a few items already placed in my kitchen. The top shelf, I just had my tall husband help me put a few of the pieces up already. So I've already placed this beautiful ocean portrait. It is a hand-painted item and it's just wonderful. I love it so much. And in the center, I have a shell wreath that I love and I'm so excited to have. And then on the far side, I also have a large pothos plant. And so I just, asked him to help me put those items up. And then on the bottom shelf below, I have a lot of my everyday items already set. And so I'm just going to add in a couple of my thrifted coastal items to make this just extra special. So I can't wait to show you. I'm just going to take you along through my thought process and let's go ahead and get started. So I thought I would share with you some of my more recent thrift finds. So I just found these beautiful Polish pottery pieces at a local estate sale. I absolutely love Polish pottery. And I love the color blue and the little pop of orange right here. I feel like anytime I can incorporate orange into my decorating, I absolutely love it. So this was actually my very first piece of Polish pottery that I've purchased. Gosh, I've probably had this for a year, maybe two by now. And I was so excited to find it. And then I just found, like I said, these two pottery pieces at the same house at a local estate sale. And I just love that they kind of look like bubbles and they do feel very nautical to me. So I'm excited to style those. I don't know if I've shared this piece, but this is another item that I found at an estate sale. I love the blueberries. I love cooking and baking with fresh fruit any season, but especially in spring and summer, fresh fruit feel very, very appropriate. So this one is by, I think that says Seagull pottery, and it says blueberry on the bottom. So I just think that's so cute. And again, it goes with my blue theme. A couple videos ago, you saw me thrift this really cool Gurgle Pot. I love it so much, and it goes along with some of the plates that I use in my everyday, for my everyday. I also recently found this beautiful shallow bowl at Goodwill, and it looks like water. It looks like a water dropped in there, but I just thought it was so beautiful, and it's a handmade pottery piece. It really doesn't get much better than this, in my opinion. So I'm excited to style that. And I also wanted to show you this super cool fish bottle that I just picked up at a recent estate sale as well. So again, I will share with you how I'm planning on styling all of these. This also is one that I'm really excited about. This fisherman's cookbook that I picked up from an antique store called King Richard's in Whittier, California, but I think the illustrations are just so fun, and there are some really yummy recipes in this book as well. So I just had the best time flipping through here and daydreaming about some of these recipes. So let's get started. I love this bowl so much, and I'm just going to layer it. I don't know, do I want to put it back here? I think it'll stand up. That's kind of the problem with it, but I do really love the glaze, so I'm going to put it there. Let's tuck that up there. And I also have this really beautiful plate that was my grandmother's. I love the pattern. To me, it is very coastal cottage. So I am going to layer that pattern behind this glass. So you can just get a little glimpse of the pattern there, and the blue pops through. This is a really beautiful oyster plate. And I'm just going to layer it in front of this dark wood tray, just so that the contrast helps it pop. And again, I don't really eat oysters, but I can use this tray for nuts or like a charcuterie. So I am looking forward to using that over the long weekend. And I really like how this little setup is looking so far. I don't really want to cover up the beautiful seagull painting here, so I'm just going to layer some lower items in front of it, like this marble rolling pin. And I like layering glassware in front of things like this that I want to still see. So I have these really beautiful Constellation wine glasses. They need a little shining up, but they're fine for now. And I think I'm going to layer them on top of this little copper tray, just for a little pop. Definitely bringing in that cottage charm, and it ties back to my kettle there. That looks so cute. Okay, this mug is actually from Anthropology this year, but I really loved the blue glaze on the handle, and I think it ties really well in with my bowl down here. So I'm going to add this onto the top shelf. I think I'm going to tuck it into my pothos right here. Let's see if I can. I have little command hooks on my top shelf here that I can kind of stick things into, but I think that looks really, really cute. Let's kind of let that guy out. Okay, so that ties in, and then I also want to add something on this side. And like I mentioned before, my Gurgle Pot matches almost identically to my kitchen, my everyday plates. I'm just going to tuck this guy up here. And let's see, do I want this behind? I want my Gurgle Pot to be the star up here. Okay. I also want to bring some of this blue over. This little creamer. And I love the green in the leaves here. Pull in the green here. And I think just to add a little bit more height in the back behind this, I'm going to add this really cool old bottle just to pull in some more green. I guess I could put a plant in there too, but I think that's just fine like the way it is. All right, let's keep moving down. Okay, here is another beautiful pottery piece. And again, I found this one. I think I found this one at Goodwill as well, but to me it also looks very nautical in the way that this bottom half down here looks like waves and water just splashing onto the sand up here. And of course, this big blue X looks like X marks the spot, and it's very whimsical to me. This is a very heavy, shallow dish here. It is signed on the bottom, 2005, so it's vintage, yay. And I'm just going to see if this will prop up right here. It's heavy enough that I don't know if it will slide, but I purchased these kind of plastic, they're sliders, they're called sliders. I just got a pack of those, and I'm just going to stick it at the base of my plate right here so it doesn't slide around. I think that should be pretty sturdy for what I need it to do. And then I also have, this is another Goodwill find, this really cool, it is not perfect, it's perfectly imperfect, hand-painted piece as well, but I, again, love the bright blue of it. I think I'm just going to put this here. And then we'll see if I put anything in front here. But for now, I think I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to move these. These are just like wooden salad bowls here. I only have 3 of them, which is kind of silly. I don't know, do we like this? No, I don't think so. We'll save that one. Here's another very cottagey, and it kind of gives me fisherman aesthetic a little bit with the natural wood in the handles here. So I'm just going to see if I can add it in this section over here. It just needs a little bit more warmth. Let's see if this will fit behind these plates here. Perfect. And these are some of my grandmother's plates. Aren't they beautiful? Love having these. Let's just pop my colander back up. Beautiful. So for my top shelf, because these can be items that I don't really reach for as often, I can get a little bit more playful with this area. So I'm going to add these large apothecary jars with these shells in them just to this top shelf to play into that coastal theme a little bit more. And I think I want this one a little bit more forward here. And it's also, I have these little bowls I can kind of put here, which also ties into my colander. You know, I really like to kind of zigzag my patterns, as you will. So I brought in my copper there. I want to add some more glass, I think. I have a lot of glass, but I feel like glass in a way is also very beachy, like beach glass. So I have some more of these old bottles. This one is actually, I got at a garage sale, and on the bottom it says World Market, but it does look kind of like old sea glass. I'm gonna add these. And then to bring in some more greenery, because I definitely need some greenery on this side, I have this little clipping, pothos clipping, that I'm gonna do a little cluster of 3. And actually, I think because I have some blue down on this shelf, I do want to bring some of the blue up to the top shelf. And I do have my Polish pottery pieces left, so let me see if I can fit one up on this shelf. I'm just going to move these 3 down, keeping my little 3 there. Let's see if this bowl will fit up here. Aha. Okay. So I do like the zigzag here. 1, 2, 3. And then we have warmth, zigzag. So I think I do like that there. You'll have to let me know what you think, if I should have used the bowl somewhere else or if you like it there as well. And then I just have a few pieces left, so let's see what else we can do. So here's what we're looking like so far. I do want to incorporate this fish bottle because I really do like it. I think it's fun. And again, looks like that sea glass color. So let me see if I can figure a spot. I'm thinking just over here. See, there's this hole right here. Let me go see what that looks like. Should I put it in front of the plant? Probably. I think a little bit back. Yeah, I like that. Super fun. Okay. All right, so my kitchen's all decorated. I really am loving this blue tone for summer, and I can't wait to have my family over. Now I'm off to the grocery store to get all of the barbecue goodies, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend with your friends and family, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.